Hi everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. Today is Thursday. Let me get the date right here. May 19th, 2022. You've probably noticed I have not been uploading what sold on eBay videos, and that's because I've been gone. First we went to my niece's graduation down in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So congrats to Emma down there, magna cum laude, from the University of Tulsa. Saw my sister and brother Mike and Wendy, well, brother-in-law, I call him my brother, and my nephews Jack and Christian. So if you're watching, good seeing you guys. We'll see you here hopefully sometime soon again. So then we went from Tulsa to Hot Springs, and gotta tell you, not a whole lot for collectible stuff down in Hot Springs. I've picked up a few comics. I'll shoot that in the next video. Then we drove up to Bentonville, home of Walmart. We went to a place called Vintage Stock. They've got a few stores around the kind of southern Midwest. I think Missouri, Arkansas, maybe Kansas, Colorado. I don't know if they're in Oklahoma. I can't tell you. And ran into some interesting stuff. Spent about $600. So that's the box in front of you. And so we're just going to go through it. The prices are actually on the comics. So what you're seeing is pretty much what I paid. And I don't know. I'll let you judge. Let me know in your comments and questions if I did well or not. Hit like, hit subscribe, check out our other videos. Oh, and I almost forgot, tomorrow I'm setting up for the Des Moines Con right here in Des Moines, Iowa. So Saturday and Sunday, if you're in the area, should be a great con, especially if you're into anime and manga stuff. I'm bringing 23 long boxes of comic books, and I got model kits and, well, of course, action figures. So a whole bunch of stuff. So come and check that out if you're in Des Moines. So here we go. Let's get going on this. I love this box. They gave me this box. Evidently, you spend $600, they'll give you a free short box. This is probably my most dubious buy. $15 for a CGC Blue Label Spider-Man 153. You know, that's what, 20% of the price of grading the book now, and it's not a high grade, and I don't know. Let me know what you think, but probably not my best buy in here. Now, this is interesting. I'll have a bigger batch of these inside the box. So they originally had this priced at $39.99. And it's a variant edition, but that's what I paid for it, $1. And I don't know why. The guy pointed it out, the manager, really nice guy, came over and says, hey, here's a stack. We just marked them down to $1. We want them out of here. And so I picked through it. They weren't even out on the floor yet, I don't think, so that was fun. There's one, Three Stooges in 3D, another dollar comic. That's a photo cover, and they usually sell. So here, let me get, oops, wrong way. Let me get into the nitty-gritty here, and bear with me. I'm going to go through these. So I don't have them ready yet, but for shows, I like to have a little box of anime-related books. And these were pretty cheap, $1 a piece. Well, that's not anime. Secret Invasion Runaways, Young Avengers, for $1. In Living Color, for $1. More manga stuff. And I don't know, I usually don't get much out of those. I'll probably put like $3 on these. So it's, you know, most of these manga do not, yeah, I'm not getting a ton out of them. But I always like to have a few around, and I hadn't purchased any for a while. So that's kind of it for that batch. So I don't think I did myself too wrong on the dollar stuff. We'll get to the higher dollar stuff. I got some higher dollar stuff in here. So I'm just going through these kind of quick. And you can see again, a lot of manga dollar stuff. Boy, I wish they had a Battle Angel. That's Ms. Mystic. That's probably Neil Adams' cover. Or at least he probably, I'm trying to think of the word here, did the inking on it. There we go. But I didn't have that one, so here we go. $24.99. Probably close to fine on that. Oh, good grief, that was an upside down. That's one for me. I think I upgraded that. 15 bucks. I don't know. I can't get this stuff bought right now anywhere. People are sitting on it, and then they're just asking ridiculous prices for it. So I just, well, I figured, what the heck. It's the trade paperback for 11. And I got to tell you, I don't even remember pulling that out. I might have got in there by mistake. On that one, some Harley, Poison Ivy. That's the lenticular cover. A couple of Archies here. Sabrina's, I didn't have this Sabrina, so I usually pick up the Sabrinas. This, unfortunately, was not in as good a shape as I thought, and I think they just threw that one in. I think that was a $1 book, maybe. Brady Bunch, nice photo cover. Got some wear, probably VG minus at best, but I didn't think that was that bad. I don't see a lot of Brady Bunch stuff. So again, here a lot of Psychic Girl My, and so there we go. We came around full circle on that. All right, next batch. That's another one. That is a Neil Adams cover. It's got a signature, so he did the whole thing. More manga. That's actually on the cover. I looked. I don't know, they must have had a big sticker there. I thought, oh, they ripped the book, but they didn't. Another Sabrina. That one's for you, Chad. I only got, I think, maybe one more of the photo. One or two. We'll find out. So there's a Silk for $1. Spider-Man for $1. Vampironica, $1. Witchblade, $1. That's one of those they had on sale. Nice cover on that. Not really familiar with this. It's a variant book. Was 40. Was $1. 25. They sold it for $1. House of Mystery. Great cover on that. I'm keeping that one. Little Lulu for $1. I don't know. Partridge Family I have trouble selling, but that's a photo and not an art cover, so it might be alright. This one, I think I've got a couple copies, but for $1. And there we go, back to that. So we're still getting there. Stick with me here. I've got some Silver Age superhero stuff. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Just how bad I did on this. This is a real shame. This is a really severely damaged cover. But it's not a book I run across a lot. It's John Wayne and everything. So for $1, same deal there. For $1, little Underground, Birds of Prey. So some back stock. Newer Turtles, 24. I paid $1. 24, paid $1. I gotta tell you, I don't know why they were marked 24 anyway. Obviously, that wasn't too accurate. 24 and $1. Another $1, another markdown for $1. Vampironica for $1. Tigers of Terra, Robocross. So, you know, just some oddball back filler stuff so far. Let me see if I can get. Oh, I'll break it right there because that's kind of where we're going to get to the older books. So we got the Jughead Hunger, more Hunger, more Hunger. Oh, now I'm hungry. This is interesting. It's not the best title, but the amalgam stuff, boy, it used to be you can give it away, and now it's getting kind of hard to find. And I haven't had any for quite a while, so we'll see if that one sells or has any interest. And there's more Harley. Paid up a little bit for that. Love that anime. If you guys have never seen it, I think it's on Netflix right now. Maybe it's Crunchyroll. I can't remember. Death High Cost Living miniseries for $1. That's another one I do not see much of anymore. And let's see, did I get back to the beginning? Yeah, I did. All right. So now we're going to get into some older stuff. Well, not everything older, but a lot of it. Let me grab. There we go. So kind of a mix here. Sabrina. That's kind of my generation Sabrina, which is the older stuff. That one's rough, but I usually pick them up because they sell in about any condition. So not too worried about that for $1 a piece. Sabrina Christmas, $1. Another Jughead. It's got Sabrina on it though. I don't know if that's a variant cover or not. There's Archie. So a little more of the modern take. I've never had any of these. I like that cover, so that one probably go in my Sabrina collection. We'll see. I don't know if they'll sell or not. And there's a little older one, a little rough. I love that cover. I think I've got it in my set for $1. Who cares? I got another one. Archie Kiss, I haven't had that one. I love this one because I'm a huge Wally Wood and EC fan. So I'm going to hang on to that one just because I love that variant sci-fi cover. There you go, Chad. There's another Sabrina for you. And I think that might be it for the photo covered Sabrinas. But we'll find out. So here's, I promise this time, here's the old stuff. So some Silver Age. I usually don't have a lot of luck with this title, but it's got Spidey on it. So, you know, for $5. This, I don't know. These things used to be $10 a dozen, and they're getting kind of hard to get. This is lower grade, good at best for 10, so same here. So, I don't know. This one's a little nicer book. Same price. They had others of that series, but they were terrible shape. Huge chunks missing off the covers and stuff. Master Universe 2, again, it's not quite as rough as it looks. That sleeve is really rough, $4. Again, Hate Monger, FF, rough book. I don't think I did myself any favors. You know, $10 for Silver Surfer 8. You can see the cover on the spine is pretty rough, but it's a hard title to get. Transformers original #2 for 10. Here's another title I just have trouble getting in this era is the Hulk. So $10 there. That's another $10. I don't know who Yarrow Gord is. I gotta admit I'm not that big of a fan. I did pay $40. There's a big crease down there. I don't know if you can see it down in that left quadrant, but Silver Surfer cover, Spider-Man #6, $40. Hopefully these are complete. And that's the next thing, is I didn't take these all out, and I don't know, I may end up regretting that on there. $20 for the Cap 119. $48 for the Daredevil with the Stilt Man. I can't remember if that's his first appearance or not, but it is kind of considered a classic cover. $25, Thor 147. It's got the Loki cover on there. Again, it's not great. I don't even think it's going to make VG. Avengers. Again, we got Goliath on the front. So, I don't know, $20. Daredevil, which has never been a great seller, but Silver Bronze does a little better. This was actually a pretty nice book. I wouldn't grade it because there's a big crease under that price tag, but solid VG on it. Another Daredevil has Iron Man. I think it's an Avengers tie-in, if I remember right, an Avengers crossover on it. 20, which I don't know. This is probably a better buy. Wonder Woman, oh, let's see. I can't see the number on that. Did they cover it up? Yeah, I didn't say it on the sticker either. Anyway, it's a 12-cent, not a 10, but usually those are pretty good, so I'll be okay there. This, I don't know, it's a rough book again, Vision, but it's got a good cover, Black Panther, Yellow Jacket, Wasp, Giant Man. So 11, I don't know why 11, that was kind of an odd price. $25, it is a Legion cover and story, and pretty nice grade. This one's in Mylar. I don't know if, you know, it's good enough for Mylar. It'll work. But I thought that was probably the best book of the batch. That's probably a nice solid 6, 6.5. And this other one, which is $20, Supergirl on there, Fortress of Solitude. $20 for that, and this is probably the next nicest book, or at least tied for nicest book. So pretty good. Again, I got about 600 into everything here. So, I don't know. I got to rebag, reboard, reprice everything. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.